Hello everyone, I'm the Magi and this video is sponsored by A Sense of Home because home makes sense. And when you buy a complete set, A Sense of Home will donate non-flammable items to families in New York City homeless shelters. Stay tuned to see what this collection is, how it smells, and how it makes you feel. Hello everyone, I'm the Magi and this video I'll be talking about the difference between the Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere and how patriarchal ruling is completely different. So I'm going to speak on Western Hemisphere here. Look, Western Hemisphere first because I'm already here and I live here. And on this side, okay, women have a voice and we could, state any opinion we want. Are the men listening? Absolutely not. But we're able to say these things. Whatever we want to say, we're able to say it, And the men aren't listening to us, but at least we have the liberty to voice our opinion and use our voice, no matter what, And that's important. So many people, so many women on the eastern side of the hemisphere do not have that right at all, And I know that I'm joking when I say like they're not listening to us because, on a day-to-day, men are hard-headed. But at the end of the day, these men value us on our thoughts and our opinion on I'm not talking about dating, okay? Get that out of your head because none of us are good in that region. But I'm just talking about how we're being valued and respected as women compared to on the Eastern Hemisphere. For instance, even though the Statue of Liberty was gifted to us from France, it was up to America, the men, to say, you know what? We're still going to use this as a symbol. And just to clarify this, I don't know if the women on this hemisphere is paying attention to that, but they chose for that woman to hold fire in one hand, knowledge and wisdom in another, and she has a crown. If that does not scream, this woman matters, and women over here that, their voice of reason matter, their intellect matter, we value that over here. I don't know what does. You understand what I'm saying? Opposed to when you go to, sorry, let me not leave this out. You walk by any man on this side of the country, on this side of the hemisphere, and you ask them, well, if you had a boy or a girl, if you had to choose between having a boy or a girl, what would you choose? Trust me, they're all going to say, we want a girl. I want a daughter. Not saying that they wouldn't love their son, but they would want the daughter. For whatever reason, men on this side of the world love little girls, love having little girls as their children. I don't know. Opposed to on the Eastern Hemisphere, women aren't able to voice their opinion. Like women in Pakistan, they just recently, there was laws created and to say that they have equal rights as men and all of that stuff. And the women celebrated when it happened. But due to centuries of patriarchal dominance, it's like the laws that they created for women don't even matter because nobody's following them. So those women still can't say what they want. They can't voice an opinion or wear what they want, opposed to other countries and stuff like that. We don't even hear who was their first woman supreme judge, first woman of their war, soldiers or something like that. We don't hear that. These women are really just set up to just have babies, make food, clean the house, and that's it. You don't do anything else. And that's sad. We need to, I feel bad for them because maybe the food is fresh over there. Maybe, that's all. Because other than that, without the fresh food, the education, how you're treated, anything, that's not the same as in America, and it's time for women on the Eastern Hemisphere to have some kind of revolution and to demand the respect that they deserve from their other halves. It's time for that. Ciao. Hello everyone. This is the Gen Zen collection of A Sense of Home. I love it. This is what it looks like. It smells like, if you ask me, it smells like rain. I'm supposed to be naked in a jungle eating a mango. You know what I mean? Right. This is how that smell. Oh, this is, usually we go through. Yes, this is what it looks like. Really pretty. I don't mind putting this on because at the end of the day, yeah, this that smell. This reminds, yeah, I'm supposed to be somewhere naked in the Amazon, child, eating the best. Probably